Good morning. We'll call this meeting to order of the Boyle County Fiscal Court. This is a special call meeting for January the 30th, 2026 at 9 a.m. Madam Clerk, we have a quorum and has this been properly advertised?
Yes.
All right, good deal. We'll start off the meeting with the invocation from Magistrate Bodner, please.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and thank you for everyone that's gotten here safely, and be with those that have had falls and have had accidents. Be with them, Lord. Be with us through this bad weather. We know it won't last long and it will be over, and we know if it's your will, it'll clear up. And Lord, be with us through this proceedings and help us do the right things for our communities, and be with us each and keep us safe on the way home. These things we ask in thy Son's name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. And we are without a couple of people today. Magistrate Harmon is not with us, and Julie Wagner, our county administrator, is not with us today. She is in sunny California, if she's watching. Hello, Julie. We envy you right now. And Magistrate Cullen is on his way, so he'll be arriving here just shortly. Okay. Pledge of Allegiance. We have a special guest, Gabriella Russell. She is a 5th grader at Tolliver, and if everybody will stand, she'll lead us in our pledge. All right.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right.
Good job.
And we have got a certificate for you. Can you tell us who you brought with you this morning? Your mom. What's your mom's name? Katie. All right. Thank you, Mom, for bringing her. Okay, we're going to take a little picture. This is a certificate of recognition for you leading the court, and Miss Katina is going to take our picture. Thank you.
Thank you for coming
Thank you
today.
so much. You be safe now, okay?
Y'all be
All
careful.
right. Thank you. Thank you for bringing us.
Be careful.
Okay. I know. Okay. All right. Prior meeting minutes. We have minutes from the January 13th meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Have a motion by Magistrate Gay. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Magistrate Sleeper. Are there any changes, corrections, or comments about the minutes? Okay. Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. All right. Budget transfers, Ms. Shannon.
I have budget transfers in the amount of $30,005.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Magistrate Gay, is there a second? Magistrate Bodner?
That was Magistrate Sleeper.
Sleeper, I'm sorry. Motion, Magistrate Sleeper.
I'm a good ventriloquist.
You are doing really good. Yeah. See, I saw Jamie's mouth moving and thought it was.
It's always moving.
Right. Second by Magistrate Bodner. All right. Any?
That's Jason you're talking about.
He's not here to protect himself.
Yeah.
Any comments on the budget transfers? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Welcome.
Speak of the devil.
Speaking of the devil, he always comes in. All right, and then we have cash transfers.
Okay. I have cash transfers from the interest-bearing account to the general fund of $500,000. From the general fund to the road department, $475,000. From general fund to the jail, $150,000, and general fund to EMS, $150,000.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the cash transfers?
Make a motion.
Magistrate Bodner, is there a second?
Second.
Magistrate Sleeper. Any discussion on the cash transfers? All right. Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries.
You okay?
Yep.
Next, we'll approve the bills. Ms. Elena.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today's bill packet is going to total $613,249.56, and there are no add-ons.
All right, 613 to 49.56.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there a motion to approve the bills?
So moved.
Magistrate Gay, is there a second?
Second.
Magistrate Bodner, any discussion on the bills? Okay, on page 2, we have paid our second and third quarter allocations for planning and zoning. And page 5 will tell you that the amount of salt we've already purchased, a little over 45 ton. Alright, and that's all I have checked. So, any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of paying the bill signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Thank you, ma'am. All right, we're going to continue the Boyle County Quick Recall Team. They're out of school, and so once we can get them rescheduled, we'll have them back on the agenda. And Magistrate Ellis, you just let Katina know.
Sure will. Thank you.
Thank you. And we are also going to continue number 8, the Boyle County Animal Control Cat Policy. The committee needs to meet with the interim director and details on that and sit down and actually talk about policy. So we just haven't had an opportunity to do that yet.
They gave us some recommendations, but we haven't had, there's some clarification we need on some things, so.
Yeah, so we'll continue that as well. Next is a proclamation for American Heart Month. Whereas heart disease remains the leading cause of death in the United States, affecting individuals, families, and communities across the nation, and whereas cardiovascular disease claims hundreds of thousands of lives each year and is a major contributor to disability, reduced quality of life, reduced quality of loss. And whereas many forms of heart disease and stroke are preventable through lifestyle changes such as regular physical activity, proper nutrition, tobacco cessation, and management of risk factors including high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and whereas information about heart health can empower individuals to make informed decisions, recognize warning signs, and seek timely medical care. And whereas America observed each February serves as an opportunity to encourage residents to learn about cardiovascular health, support prevention efforts, and promote heart-healthy behaviors within our community. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Trilly Bottom, Boyle County Judge Executive, and the Boyle County Fiscal Court do hereby proclaim that the month of February is American Heart Month in Boyle County. And all citizens are encouraged to take proactive steps toward improving heart health for themselves and their families. Be it further proclaimed that Boyle County recognizes the importance of community partnerships, health professionals, and organizations dedicated to reducing the impact of heart disease and promoting a healthier future for all. Done this 30th day of January 2026 in Danville, Boyle County, Kentucky. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Magistrate Ellis, is there a second? Magistrate Sleeper, any comments? Any discussion? I know there's a lot of activities that'll be going on in the month of February to promote heart health, and I know Nick's here with us with the hospital, and I know they have a heart healthy luncheon. Is that right? Yeah. So, and to promote heart health. So, all right. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. All right. And next up is Nick Spoonmore. So, welcome.
Thank you. So, if I put the lead in with the
Yeah, that was good, wasn't
it? Thank you. So I appreciate you all acknowledging that as well.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for letting me come back and provide an update on the Ephraim McDowel Regional Medical Center Master Facility Plan. So last time I was here, and I believe our CEO Dan McCoy was here as well, and a few others. We spoke about Master Facility Plan and it being $120 million project for us. I've done an evaluation or reevaluation of that project and have scaled it back, and wanted to provide updates to you all as into why we've scaled it back, and then also what we're going to be doing moving forward, the dollar amount associated with that, and then the key initiatives as well. So with this evaluation program, as we looked at the $120 million project as a whole, and when the bond financing as well as the latest legislation on the national level, the Big Beautiful Bill, came through and the impact that it was going to have to healthcare reimbursement, specifically to the state ATRIP program, and when that impact was going to occur for us, which would be 2028, the bond financing impact would also start taking place in 2028. That was going to be about a $12 million financial impact to us on an annual basis. As you all know, healthcare lives on very slim margins, And as we looked at that financial impact to us, we thought we need to look at this project as a whole once again, reprioritize what we want out of the project, how we best serve the community, and then go back to our architects and say we need to scale this down, and as well as our other partners in the construction firm and Messer, and look at a new budget aligned with it. So with that, the project's been pared down to a $28 million project right now, with an emphasis on procedural space. You know, as we add more surgeons into the group, both general and other subspecialties, we need more procedural space in that hospital today. Also, we want to address the emergency department as we had originally proposed, so there will be renovations done with the ER, and we're weighing the option of adding additional beds right now. The first option that we just saw had that included, that was within budget, so we're looking to pursue that as well, because we know that ER access and ER throughput is going to be critical to supporting this community and supporting the hospital as well, especially when you have people slipping and falling,
Yeah.
which I think we're setting records right now in
Yes.
the hospital. So looking at those components, also looking at still having the helipad come onto the campus as we originally discussed, whereas it was going to be on the Walnut facing side of the campus. Now it'll be on the south wing side of the campus with the south, on top of the south tower. So we're still working through the logistics of that, but working with our architects, FAA, they feel comfortable that we're going to be able to do that pretty seamlessly, just as we initially were with the original plan. We're also going to be looking at how do we create a new main entrance that would be near the ER, not necessarily the same type of concept that we originally had. It'd be a smaller, probably 15,000 square foot, two-story section, which would give a new main entrance. Also would go up to the second floor, connecting to the Johnson Tower, which would allow us, again, to expand additional procedural space in that area. And then working through just general updates and renovations that we have going on that campus. If anyone has been an inpatient, you'll know that if you're on the 5th floor, it is very different looking and feeling than if you're on, say, the 3rd floor of the hospital. So we're going to be upgrading our 5th floor to bring it up to the standard of the rest of the hospital. One reason I picked this, not only from the aesthetic standpoint, but when we look at our patient satisfaction scores, there's a drastic difference between what you see on the 5th floor in those scores versus what you see in the 3rd and the 6th. So obviously we needed to address that as well to make that a better accommodation for our patients that have stays on the 5th floor. Some other things that we're doing right now as well that are slightly outside of the master facility plan but do overall upgrade of the facilities. We're doing an MRI upgrade right now. That is underway with some of the renovations on campus that need to occur just from a patient flow standpoint. But you'll see a lot of movement in March of 2026 to where we're going to start bringing in a mobile MRI as we bring the larger MRI out and then bring the new one in. That's probably going to be about a 3-month project to make that transition. But that's going to be able to upgrade our MRI. That's a 20-year-old MRI right now.
Works pretty well, unfortunately, I know.
It does. Yeah, this one will be able to actually increase access because it'll have quicker turnaround times. Our radiologists are very excited about this, as are the team. So I think this will be good that we'll be able to have more access, be able to get more patients through the MRIs, which ultimately decreases our wait list for those patients so they can stay here in the community and not go to other areas. Great example of that, even with our current equipment right now, we're able to get a patient in that was coming from Louisville that was told you're going to have to wait about 5 to 6 weeks. We were able to get them in 3 days. So our wait times aren't drastic as they are in a metropolitan area, but we still want to be able to have the greatest technology, latest and greatest technology, and the best throughput for our community. So.
On that point,
Yes.
Because I spent 26 years in healthcare administration, and I know what can happen marketing-wise and everything else, and you do want to market what you have. You have great advertising in Lexington on television. You might want to emphasize that very specific situation, because so many people that I know, because they're in my age range, are so frustrated about those kind of 3 to 5 week to 3 to 3 month delays that an hour or less drive If they can get it pre-certified, they can come here.
No, absolutely, and I appreciate that input. My wife would love to see a new commercial because, like I say, team plays the same commercial every morning, and she's like, come on, you gotta fix that. So I think that's a good point.
You
that we
could
can do better
solicit
with our-
new
Absolutely.
clientele.
Absolutely, so no, I totally agree, and access and wait times is something that we really focused in on, both from the imaging standpoint as well as the rehab services over the last several months, not going to years actually, just to make sure that we're able to get patients in a timely fashion. So, but we still have work to do in that area. So ultimately, I did want to just provide you all updates with where we are with the master facility plan. Would love to be able to come back, keep you all informed as the project continues, and just keep a frequent dialogue. I talked with Judge Jacob Bottom about that. Also, the role that I have within the organization's changed. Historically, I've been on the strategy side. I'm now the administrator for EMRMC, so being able to come chat with you all, and again, just have that open dialogue, I think is going to be important for the relationship that we have between the two entities.
So, is there a time frame on the project that you just described?
It's still tentative, so I'm hesitant to lock in specific dates on the overall project. It still hinges on the north tower coming down, which we're in the process of decommissioning that building, and I would say that's probably 90+% complete now. There's a water line that needs to be moved, I believe, less than 10 feet, and we have a proposal to the state on doing that right now. We're just waiting on the feedback from them. Once that is approved, then we'll be able to start bringing the north tower down. And north tower's moved. It's February, it's March, April, and it all hinges on the state right now.
Okay.
And from the original 120, what will the overall be now?
28 million is what we're budgeted currently.
May I? Yeah.
Yes.
Like to talk to you more about.
Yes, sir. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll text you.
Fantastic.
And I don't know if there's a good answer for it or not, but of course, I'm still encouraged that you're looking at moving the main entrance, which is, is a bad situation. It's been a bad situation for a long time.
Yes.
I don't know if there's any answers or if there's a way to talk to, I guess that's a state road coming up 3rd Street there. If there's anything that can be done to change the flow, because it seems like invariably there's always at least one, if not two, cars parking there trying to get people in or out of the hospital, what we consider the front door right now. And it's just a mess.
Our facilities director has been working with Earl Coffey on that exact situation, problem I would say, of configuring to where the parking's going to be more on the hospital side than where it's on, I guess I'll call it the
Opposite side.
Opposite side, yeah, thank you. So, I was trying to be articulate and failed, I apologize. So it'd be more on the hospital side, so that, one, you're not getting that parking, issue that you're having right in front of the 3rd Street entrance. Also, as we look at the new main entrance, the way that we want it structured is that it would provide parking most likely into the ER more, and then have more of a drop off in that front that you could come out. You basically enter on 3rd, on Walnut, exit on 3rd, and have a little bit better traffic flow.
And there wouldn't be an entrance down there where it is now at all?
There still may be.
Oh,
I don't want to definitively say that we
Okay.
can close that.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that we have kind of tried to weigh is what does foot traffic flow look like if we close that 3rd Street and move everything to this new main entrance.
I'd always been under the impression of people going into the pharmacy.
Yeah, it's not.
That was that parking issue, so is there a way to maybe switch that up?
It is, and that's one of the things we've also looked at is part of this new main entrance is do we move where our retail pharmacy is, move it closer to that future main entrance so that you're no longer having to park there, but now you're parking more in that ER main entrance front, which we're gonna have expanded parking in that section. So we're trying to route as much in this plan away from that 3rd Street entrance as we can. One of the initiatives that we had, and it works somewhat but not as effectively as we wanted it to, was we actually acquired the Bluegrass Drugstore. We're trying to route more patients that direction.
That's what I was actually.
I was gonna ask that as well, is that if there's a way to do that.
And
Well, that'd be a good advertising
Yeah.
campaign right there.
Absolutely. And we have been able to do that. But as we've added more providers, volumes increased across the board. So even the patients that we've been able to route, new patients have backfilled them,
Yeah.
especially on the specialty side, that are seeing a lot of volume with GI, heart and vascular, just going right across the street. So, but we do recognize we still have work to do in that area because it's unpleasant. You know, I joked about my wife in the commercial. She also tells me frequently about the parking. So,
Okay, good.
We're gonna have to have your wife come in here and report on that.
Yeah. Wives are good like that.
I love her so.
Oh,
So,
goodness.
all right,
Okay, now
thank
when did
you.
you say the expected start date?
So.
He's dancing on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it all hinges on the North Tower.
North Tower, okay.
It's probably the biggest thing with this.
I heard soon.
Yeah,
Soon,
So,
soon.
so the North Tower really drives a lot of these
Okay.
next steps.
Gotcha.
There are things we can do, obviously, within the facility that it does not hinge on the North Tower, like, you know, the 5th tower, or sorry, 5th floor renovations, the MRI project. So you're gonna be seeing progress in those areas.
Yeah, yeah.
But North Tower coming down, that's gonna drive main entrance and other things.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, thanks so much, Nick, we
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Can I ask one more question from
Sure.
on the spot? What type of community give back projects is Ephraim McDowel focusing on right now? We've kind of never really talked about that a lot, and this may not be your realm, hoping that you can kind of, but you know, one of the missions of, you know, your hospital and any other community hospitals is you're not a for-profit, you're a non-profit. And so with that, you know, a lot of times to remove some of that profit, you have a goal of adding to the community. So what things are, because it seems like that's not been a focus for a while, and maybe it's kind of coming back a little bit, I think, that's kind of a focus of Dan's, and so what projects are you guys looking at for the community? What things are you willing to do for the community to kind of help give back?
Yeah, so, well, community benefits is one of the core components of the organization. That division does not report up necessarily through me, but I do know, and I can get an exact number for you all, but we're in the millions that we do give back in terms of community benefit through blood drives, as well as, you talked about the Healthy Heart Luncheon that we do. Also, charity care, you know, is pretty substantial. That we have a very strong and very supportive financial assistance program to those that are unable to pay their bills. The 340B program and how we approach that for pharmaceuticals is also, you know, tied back into that. What are we doing for the community as well? So there are things that I would say that are very visual that you'll see, such as the Heart Healthy Lunch, that we can advertise and make it very public. Then there are things that people may not necessarily realize that we're doing, like the 340B program, the financial aid services that we have, those type of things. So as we're going forward, though, that is, to your point, that is something that Dan wants to do more with. And then also having discussions with what does the Wellness Center look like? And how do we continue to grow that footprint in the community so that it's a partner to the city, to the county? You know, is that something that we're able to do, you know, in terms of, you know, basketball courts, volleyball courts, those types of initiatives. And the Wellness Center is also one of a community benefit give back. That is something that we do not make a profit on. You know, and you know, historically, you do not see wellness centers that are owned by nonprofit entities. They typically do not make profit and are oftentimes either divested from the organization or, you know, sold off to a Planet Fitness or YMCA or something along those lines. You know, for us, we're committed to that. Actually, we're trying to grow the volume that we have at the Wellness Center and then utilize the land that we have there to add more services as well.
Which would be great, because that kind of
Good to hear, yeah.
takes stuff on the, you know, the more healthy we can get our kids in our population, the less they're gonna need the hospital side of yours, and you guys can focus on various other things.
Absolutely. So another initiative is we're just talking about from a state level, the Kentucky Hospital Association has a program called Food is Medicine, and that is something that we're actively pursuing and getting structured, that we're going to be able to be a participant in something along those as well. And that Food is Medicine program focuses on local Kentucky farmers and farm to table. And it's not just, you know, the hospital buying produce or meats from the local farmers, but it's, you know, being able to set up meals to residents that do not have food at their homes, that when we discharge them, they're going home to empty pantries, and we're able to send food home with them. Also, with this program, also send home essentially cookbook directions for how they would be able to prepare these meals, and then also recognizing that due to the socioeconomics, some of them may not have stoves or refrigerators, so we're taking that into consideration as well in terms of what goes into these meal kits.
Okay,
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's really awesome, yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well,
Any
thank
other
you all.
questions for Nick? All right, thanks so much for being here, we
Thank you
appreciate it.
also. Look forward to speaking to
May
you
I
all
ask a
again.
question?
Yeah.
So, just listening, so I offer, or our organization offers free ICRA training to hospital staff, if you're interested.
Yeah.
I'd like to set up a meeting with you or something, talk a little bit more about it.
All right.
Especially with the project going on.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, have a good day. Be safe out there.
That's right.
Okay. All right, next up is Mark Gordon. And he is gonna come and give lots of updates. Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good. Question is, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I came this morning to give you an update on where we're at Cain building. The sprinkler system is being installed by Central Kentucky Sprinkler. All of the sprinkler system, the piping on the inside is done, which recycling only required a couple of additional lines. Everything in that building was already there. Our building, we had to sprinkle one whole side of the building. And then we've got to change the entrance of the water main coming into the building. It's supposed to be 2 foot from the outside wall. It's actually probably 25 foot, so they gotta change that. But everything is done on the inside except for the plumbing on the outside. Public Works building has to have, currently the sprinkler system that's in the back building, the half part is run from the water line from the front building. It's gotta have its own designated line, so they've gotta run water line from the street and install a new fire hydrant. They actually sent us a quote on doing all the work was $205, $200 from Central Kentucky Sprinkler. They're also going to add a monitoring system. The way it stands right now, the sprinkler system that was in there had no monitoring system. So if there was a fire in the middle of the night, the sprinklers would come on, but nobody would actually contact the fire department that there was a fire zone, or if something froze and busted. When they get done, there'll be a monitoring system for both buildings, and if water starts going through the system, then it sends an alarm to an automated company, and they will contact their local fire department and say, hey, you've got fire, sprinkler system going off over here. So that's all part of this system.
Now, is this something you want the court to approve?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got in your packet the Central Kentucky Sprinkler quote for what Mark just described. So is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Magistrate Gay, is there a second?
Second.
Magistrate Bodner? Okay, any discussion?
they're,
Yeah.
Is it in the budget? I mean,
yes. And they are a company that we normally use with their, license by the state of Kentucky. And that, what I'm told is we don't have to get bids at that point where they're, got a license through the state. They're also.
And we've been using them.
Yes, well, we have, the jail has, different places. They're installing a system, what we call the back porch of recycling, where it's outside, where it's covered, it has to have a system. Where it's outside, it had to be what they call a dry system, so it doesn't freeze. That added a lot of expense to it, plus the monitoring system. But
Which is needed.
that's where, yes,
Yeah.
most definitely. Because, I mean, even if you get a leak in the system, like a drip, it will alert us that we've got a problem, need to get it fixed. Anytime water flows through it. If it flows at a large rate, then it will actually contact the fire department.
With that in mind and the conditions we have right now, having just had a home water line burst for no good reason, because it was over 30 inches underground. In purchasing the property, do we have a full assurance that we've got a good line all the way in now? And
They will test the pressure, test everything.
yeah, so that happened even before we bought it then.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Having spent a few dollars just in the last month with total lack of anticipation that anything would go wrong.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, and they tested everything that was there when we bought it has been tested and approved.
Okay, thanks.
So, I mean, they did replace some valves and pressure valves that weren't holding the right pressure. That's all been upgraded.
Good, thank you.
Any other questions, comments?
Call the question.
Okay, all those in
Go ahead.
favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries.
And also this question for Mark, or more for Roger, possibly you too, Judge. Have we done anything to help clear the lot for the funeral home back here?
I don't know if it's been requested or not.
Can we maybe talk to them and because they allow us to use their parking lot
Yes,
constantly? I think
yes.
it would be a good faith,
Yeah.
like
It looked
neighborly
like
thing.
when I come in, I parked back there, half of it was.
Somebody was
Yeah.
over there yesterday.
Somebody was, but maybe that's
Yeah.
something we can kind of, as a thank you for letting
Yeah.
us use it, maybe we can offer when they're out here
I can
scraping
do it
ours.
personally this afternoon if you want to.
Yeah, that'd be
Well, I would
good.
talk to them first, make sure they're okay with it, but
Yeah,
but,
I
yeah,
can do that. I
I think
can
that would
call
be the
them.
right thing to do.
But I do remember seeing people over there yesterday afternoon trying to clear it
Yeah.
out some, but
I started parking there, but
I did the same thing.
I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, I'd have to climb that big hill. There's a
And
big
Jamie
hill.
just hopped over the top of it.
Slid.
Yeah, this sleigh of reindeer, get them over it.
all right, roof?
On our roof, we did get the okay this past week, from the state to apply our new roof. And he
Been a long
ordered-
time coming.
He ordered, we actually bid out what they call TPO roofing. All right, the TPO is a good roofing, and that's what he bid. Well, he got to talking to his supplier, and PVC is the next step up. It's supposed to be the premier. They had roofing material left from last year that they over-ordered, so they told this company, D&I, that they would let them have the PVC for the same price as TPO.
So we got a better roofing for the same price.
Yeah, and it's actually got a longer lifespan.
Was this part of the decision to go from 60 mil down to 50?
Yeah. That was, well, it's a 60 on TPO, but 50 on the PVC. But it's supposed to be a better product, hold up longer. And we talked about it and we okayed that. So on Wednesday, when they got the okay from the state, they started ordering material, and the first load of roofing will be delivered February the 11th.
Great.
And they'll get one semi-load a day. the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th, and she'll do all of the roofs.
Nice.
So
And
there's
I
no change in
requested-
price, just
I
change in
guess we need a
material.
motion, Judge.
That's fine,
I'll
yeah,
make the motion.
all right,
That we move ahead with this.
all right, thank you. Magistrate Ellis, is there a second?
Second?
Magistrate Gay, okay, any discussion? Extra discussion?
The only thing that I asked D&I is to roof the recycling office first, because we've just got through remodeling that. They actually finished on it yesterday, and so they're gonna do that immediately, so we don't have any more water damage there.
Judge, I
Yes.
will readily admit that I do not know much about this type of roofing,
Mm-hmm.
but in the change, and the fact that the two documents that we have, one says features and benefits, the other says features, and the second one is the 60 mil. And the one that we're looking at apparently does not have the words excellent low temperature impact resistance. And the one that we're looking at does not have this,
Okay, well, don't look at the one that says TPO.
well, I know, but my point is,
It's the same quality. Are they the same quality? That's what you're saying.
exactly, excellent low temperature impact resistance is not in the one that we're purchasing, nor is, and I really don't understand this, no halogenated flame retardants. So that could mean to me that we don't have the resistance and we don't have the retardant situation. They're different
I wish I had the
features.
other sheet that told, you don't have that, do you? One that
No,
told
ma'am, I
pros
don't.
and-
I actually talked to
One.
Josh just before I came in here this morning, and he's supposed to send me an updated, what they did when we originally bid it out, back in May?
Mhm.
I don't.
Are we on a timeline?
Yes, we are on a time crunch.
So 2 weeks would make a difference?
Yep.
I wish we had an explanation about, well, both of those features, because I have no idea what the halogenated flame retardant issue is, and.
Can you get that other sheet and just get it to us and we can send out a copy and show
I
them?
can.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He was, I actually called him and I said, you need to give me an updated, definition of the PVC, and,
You see what I'm saying?
we actually are going to,
Bless you.
take the loading dock area off of the recycling building because of, if we didn't, we was gonna have to sprinkle, and it was gonna cost us another $20,000. We don't need to put, put $20,000 in the sprinkler system, plus put re-roof. It was gonna, I think $7,500 was to save us on the roof. So we decided to remove that. And I asked him this morning to send me a new price, on what it's all gonna cost. An updated price with that, but I thought I would come in a lot later in the meeting this morning than I did. So I've not got anything
Okay,
back
we do
from
have
him.
a sheet that compares them, and that's the reason we okayed it to go with the PVC, because of the features.
I
This
just
does
wish
not
we
explain it
understood-
as
I mean,
nicely as.
If we could defer for 10 minutes and a phone call could explain the difference in impact resistance and the difference in lacking flame retardants, I'd feel a whole lot more comfortable about my vote.
I can give him a call.
Well, you're the project manager. You're the one that's been running this.
Right.
You've had all the conversations. What's your recommendation?
The PVC, I mean,
Okay.
it's just
I'll call for question then.
a better product, and it actually has a longer life in the heat on the roof.
Okay.
All right, have a call for the question. All those in favor of going with the PVC, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
Okay, you three voted aye,
Yep.
okay?
I'm still thinking, I understand Tom's concern, if it's a step up, it should be better.
It's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade.
Yeah, and I don't know why I didn't ask John about that.
To what
Usually
we-
I do every time I have a roofing, I'm like, oh,
Right.
yeah.
It's an upgrade to what we approved before
At the same price. as
at the same price is what we're getting.
It's
And-
the
and-
wording that we have here that we haven't deeply examined, and it's gonna be -7 according to one of the TV stations on Saturday night. And here we're talking about excellent low temperature impact
Okay.
resistance.
If you look at the other one, it says increased cold weather flexibility allows installation in below freezing temperatures.
I understand that doesn't say anything close to what I just read. That, I mean, I'm not slowing down the vote at all, but I'm not even abstaining, I'm voting no.
Okay. Okay, Paula? Or Mr. Bodner, I'm sorry.
I think what you might find out.
I would tell you that, I'm gonna look something up, it says, choice between TPO and PVC roofing systems ultimately depends on your specific needs, budget, and environmental considerations. TPO roofing offers energy efficiency and moderate durability, while PVC roofing systems excel in durability, chemical resistance, and longevity.
There you go.
I mean, can we not find out something today, right now?
Well,
What do you-
Mark's already had the conversations with the company.
Well,
And-
it's a
and-
better product. I mean,
Okay.
it's just-
It's a better
All right,
product, it's his
I'll-
recommendation.
I'll vote yes. I might
Okay.
regret it, but I'll go ahead.
All right, so we have 4 in favor, 1 no, motion passes.
Thank you.
Just
Thank you.
feel like it's a-
Um,
All right, then, anything, we've done sprinkler?
We're done sprinkling.
We've done roof. Okay.
And I took, we,
Send it to Mark.
the, construction crew finished the remodeling of the recycling office. I just run by there and made a short, video.
Okay, we need y'all
uh,
to not be talking, please.
So that you guys can see the inside of the new office area. Got new floor, new paint, new doors,
It looks awesome.
new cabinets.
Nice.
It is very nice.
That's the same place.
That's the same
New
place.
wire.
Yeah, that is the same place.
Very good.
Looks great.
Does it show the restrooms?
Yeah, we'll hear in
Okay,
just a second.
all right.
That'll go back.
Same paint color and everything.
Yeah, matches, that's the IT room, and this is Angie's office, back. And this they can shut that door there at the entrance, and this area will be the break room for everybody.
Behind door number 1.
We raised the.
I don't know if
floor
y'all
up,
remember
step
what that
down.
looked like. It went downhill.
Yeah,
I mean, it was like walking down into a little cave to,
this
Go
also,
to the
you can
restroom.
shut down in this room.
well, it's gonna be flat now.
If you have, I just wanted to
Looks
show
good.
you that small
Looks
video
really
of it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
great. You
awesome.
have the opportunity that, you know, you wanna see it in person.
Yeah, come up there. Well, y'all gonna get an opportunity, I'm gonna tell you that in a minute, but yeah, y'all will get an opportunity.
Okay, another thing, we've had the electrician, which we use, thank you, Bill.
Yes, sir.
Wiley Electric, working up a quote for all the electrical for recycling. She's got, 4 machines that will be moved there, and then she's got 2 on order. And we need to get power to each machine. There are actually 2 different, sources of electric. One is a 208 and one's a 480, I think. They use different electric, and so he's gotta put in 2 different electrical panels and a transformer, and then run drops throughout the building and drop down and put on, disconnects. Then he has, when they bring the actual machines over, he will hook them up. And then there will be the sorting line, 3 balers, and then on the inside, I don't know if you guys remember the old painting booth up there, that's where she's gonna put the glass pulverizer and the styrofoam machine. And he turned in a quote yesterday, and I know you don't have it in your packet, of $101,739. And that's to install 2 new service panels, transformer, and run all the electrical wire, and add some new 120 plugs.
I can
Which-
make copies of that and hand them out if you would like.
Okay, yeah. And he is actually ready to start immediately. He can start next week on it and start moving forward, you know, if we get some approval.
Do we need to bid that one? Or,
Not where-
He's a state contract.
Yeah, they said Julie told me we didn't have to, that we just use an electrician, and he's already worked on 2 different projects there. He's pretty familiar. He actually rewired the recycling office.
Shannon, do we need to get approval to transfer any other funding for these projects that we're approving right now? Or do we just have that already?
It's in the budget. We may have to move some from the interest bearing to the general fund.
Okay,
When it comes,
but we're good
bring
right
that-
now.
we're
Okay.
good
Just
right
be a
now.
budget transfer.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
just wanted to
But
make sure.
another thing too, we got a company coming in, it's called SoCo, to install an automatic gate back to the Public Works building. I talked to him yesterday, he's supposed to be here on Monday. Start installing it. So things are really starting to.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I am really excited because it
Come
seems like
together.
it has taken forever.
Well, when the state puts a pause on you, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now things are coming together, things are getting approved, and it's really looking nice out there. I mean,
Yeah.
Mark has been on this from day one, and he makes sure that everything is looked over, and he runs everything, comes up here, and runs everything by me, and
That's one of the reasons I voted yes, because we need to get that roof on.
yes.
If we're fixing all that inside
Yes,
up, we
yes,
gotta
we
get
got
the
to
roof
get
on.
that roof on.
Right, and that was a big concern of mine, you know, we did have a few small leaks in that office area, and it looks so nice, I don't wanna mess it up.
He's wasting away to nothing too.
Well, and the
I'm trying.
supplier recommended that roof. I mean, he recommended that over the other one.
Yeah,
Knowing our climate conditions, knowing everything that we're doing in there.
right. We also, I've talked to USA Sign. They're going to start installing lettering on the front of the building. It'll be Boyle County Solid Waste and Recycling at the top. Same thing with Public Works, where that it's labeled and people can find it easier. They should be starting on it when the weather breaks, you know.
You got an extra copy of that bid laying over there?
yeah,
Yeah,
You can have mine.
there was an extra one.
That's an extra one.
Still have
Can I
mine.
have that one?
Hey,
Do you want
Mark,
one?
one of the things
Just so I can look at it for the
that
motion.
Do you need one?
I got one.
I've been
Thank you.
talking to Angie over and over about, and I'm just wanting to make sure we don't, I still think, even if we can't get it in, I wanna make sure that if we can't get it in right now, that we haven't forgot about it, and that is to have a scale, so that we can, at some point in time, take contracting material for a fee. Because I just think that would be a great benefit to our contractors in this community that now have to do extraordinary efforts to dispose of.
To go to Lincoln County? Well, I know for a fact there used to be a scales out back. I mean, I know it's not operational, but I mean, the infrastructure's there for a set of scales. And we've got plenty of room. That's a big part of
Yeah, 'cause
this property.
just a similar situation to like they used to have behind Center over there, where, you know, you pull in, you go across the scales, you throw it in the pit or whatever,
Right.
and they take it then to the landfill, but it just saves time and effort, but still for a fee for people that have contracting material, you know, because a lot of times it's more the smaller people. You may even be doing a small renovation at your house, and there's just no place to
Nowhere
take
to take it, yeah.
your contracting or construction debris in this county right now.
Close.
Yeah,
Close.
in this
Yeah.
county.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what, as far as the regulations are concerned, but I know we've got plenty of room to
Okay.
add something additionally like that.
Well, I guess what I'm thinking about with Wiley, and, you know, I'm just saying if nothing else, make sure we get roughed in or whatever stuff we
Wire.
need to, yeah,
Yeah,
to do a scale.
okay.
Easier to do on the front end.
Hey, Mark loves projects. This is right down his alley.
All right. So I just,
Okay,
I wanted to mention that to you as well, because I think, I can always tell, and I love Angie, but she always seems to be kind of lukewarm, interested in that
All right.
idea.
Well, I can only do what's telling me.
That's right.
Maybe her
So-
committee can talk to her.
And that's what I've been trying to do as part of her committee.
I knew that, that's why I said that. All right, so can we get a motion to approve then the Wiley electric bid of $101,739?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Magistrate Cullen, second by Magistrate Sleeper. Any discussion on the quote? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. What else?
Thank you. I was just gonna add, I mean, if we get this roof on, we get the wiring done, her office is done, so
Get sprinkled
Angie,
done.
the sprinklers
Sprinklers
finished
are
up.
done, yeah.
Angie can move in pretty quickly. So,
Angie
I'd
has
say-
the advantage having a pre-made office.
right.
Yeah.
I'm seriously looking at May, hopefully,
Good.
for her to move in.
Nice.
If not
We'll be-
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We might be thawed out by then.
maybe.
Do you wanna give us a little, I know Roger usually does that, but do you wanna give us a little teeny tiny update on roads?
They are, you know, yesterday they just continuously run these hard frozen spots. And they got a lot of the snow or ice off. They're going back to different isolated spots today as there's cold spots. And, you know, the big thing is we got like 3 or 4 inches of sleet and it froze, I mean, it thawed and then froze back, and it's a whole different ball game than snow. And, you know, it freezes so tight, and then when that temperature doesn't come up, I mean, it's not gonna, you can't get the salt down to the layer in between the blacktop and the ice.
Yeah.
And that's where it's gotta get to loosen that bond. But, no, we're back up, and
Do you
we
know?
got 1 load of salt yesterday, which is 25 tons. And-
Treated?
No, no. They had to go out to Kansas to get that salt. It's actually pink too.
Oh, and you didn't take a picture?
No, I didn't.
I'll be
take that.
darned.
Do you know if they've gotten
Ain't gonna
out
work
to
very
Creamery
well.
yet? Because it had, on
It'll be
Wednesday,
the
it had not
best.
been done anything other than the hill, that's all it got, so I just,
One day I went out with the loader and cleaned the hill off.
yeah, the
where you
hill's
actually-
clean, but the rest
And
is,
Foley run it all day yesterday.
okay,
So,
yesterday, okay,
yeah.
good, cause that,
'cause
that-
it
But now
didn't
they,
warm.
I thought, I'm pretty sure they went, at least once, I'm pretty sure
There's
they
a-
went over it.
it
But
wasn't done
They went
because,
over it, yeah, he run it all day
No,
long.
yeah.
not yesterday, but before,
Oh, yeah.
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 well, there's a video, and I videoed the whole road, and there's no snow pushed over.
Well, you didn't, that's it. I mean, it's not
It
snow.
won't-
It's not
I mean-
They won't go.
It won't
I mean,
be-
ice, there's no
Right.
If
ice.
it's not moving, that's the
But
problem.
if it's not moving, I mean, you're skimming the top of it, but you're not really making any headway at all.
And well, actually, it's more damaging because these guys are going in and having to repair the blades. I watched them come through.
Oh, I know,
My
it's
neighborhood.
horrible, it's been horrible.
And the blades look like they're plexiglass because they're just bending, and it's like,
And
that's
it's not
supposed to
that,
happen.
it's not that it's my family, because I've got my mom at my house. So
Right, yeah.
I took her off
No,
that
mean,
hill,
to
I
be
knew.
honest with you,
Yeah,
we've been on
exactly.
every road.
Yeah.
and
Mark,
trying to
over
get
where
a place.
Shannon lives, that hill down where Caldwell becomes
Called
urban,
you out.
Uh-huh.
that probably is one of the most dangerous places we've got.
Actually, getting up the hill's okay, it's once you get to the top that it's bad.
And you don't want to go down
Yeah.
more than 10 miles an hour.
We
The
just come
biggest
out
problem
Lebanon
with snow
Road.
removal, every winter, every snow was different. And there's no book that you can go and say, well,
And this
we
one
got-
has been really
we got
unique.
2 inches, you know, of snow, let's do this, this, and this. I mean, you've gotta play it bigger.
Yep.
The amount of chains they're going through on tires, like they're making like, what, 3-4 runs and then they gotta come back in and replace chains on
Yeah.
tires.
Because when you start doing this right here with those chains, it just rips them off.
Well, a good example of it is this parking lot, the stiff parking lot, because that pile over there, it's just like big chunks of ice.
That's
But
all it is.
I don't understand this, and I'm not being mean, cause I don't know how y'all even get out in it. I wanna thank you, but like Burger Knob is cleared all the way, but Cream Ridge isn't at all, and I don't understand what's the difference in the ice. There's gotta be a difference somewhere.
There's actually, I mean, you can go out, just say a flat road out through here, and that plow may go on the ground, and you might plow from here to that wall, and it'll jump up and go for 100 yards before it ever takes a hold again.
It's
Some of
just
it's
interesting.
you'll find air pockets underneath some of it that'll get under. Other, if it's up on a hill, that the sun is actually hitting that and actually warming it up enough where it can be broken up. We get that on, like, just on Goggin where I'm off of, there'd be certain parts where it's clear, but other parts where it's solid, and that's because where the sun's coming in and where the shade is, and it's just,
There's a hole this big on Wednesday that I could see road on the whole entire road.
Yeah.
This big, that was it,
Well,
that was it.
Yeah.
But then I looked up Burger, and I thought, wow, that's clear,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I'll give
weird,
part
that's
though
weird.
to
I don't
say
understand
that
it, but
the guys try. They get
Oh, gosh, yeah.
110%.
I just
If it'll
can't
come off
believe
there,
it.
it'll come off there. I mean, they're gonna get it off.
Somebody, was fussing about somebody at UPS just dropping their thing halfway
Package, yeah.
up halfway up the drive. I said, well, I don't order anything because I can get out, but
Yeah.
I know some people have to, but I'd be thankful they got it halfway
Halfway
there.
there.
Yeah,
You don't have to go all the way.
Exactly.
the other things you're seeing is the salt. I mean, we only had a finite amount of salt, you know, that we purchased.
And see, our suppliers out. That's the
Yeah.
reason why
Yeah.
they're going to Kansas City. We normally get salt out of Louisville.
I mean, this went,
Cody
They're
said
out.
Junction's out.
Yeah.
this went across the
But
whole
Junction's
US.
getting it.
No,
Oh, they
Junction,
get it from
Junction
you,
gets
so-
it from
Oh,
us.
okay, see,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Or he's told me that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get it from us.
And when we're out there,
They're out there.
Yeah, yeah.
and actually Daniel, they say, is out too as well.
It's been a rough one.
All right,
We
well,
try-
thank
we
you.
try our
Tell them
best,
thank
that's
you,
all.
we
No.
thank them, we know they worked night and day, and it's been a bad one.
Yeah.
It's been a bad one.
Bear with us.
We will. The sun will come out, the sun will come
Oh,
out.
yeah, next Monday. On Monday, we're on.
Thank you, Mark, we
Thank you.
appreciate everything.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Y'all be safe.
All righty, thank y'all.
Casey McCoy?
Sneak out, Judge.
All right,
I'll see you next time. Everybody stay safe and warm and
put your spikes on, your
keep
shoes.
the, I'm gonna take my shoes off. I'm gonna walk on my
Hey,
socks.
There you go. I tell you, it works, it works. I brought my big socks for my shoes. Walk in your socks outside. You don't feel the cold, and you don't slide.
I yelled at my daughter for that yesterday because she was walking out there.
No,
Or
that's the
put your socks
safest.
over your shoes.
That's what John said. John made me bring a big old pair of socks, so I'm gonna do it if I need it.
Be careful.
All right, Casey, don't take it personal.
That's all right. So I heard you
That
were
won't
coming. You still
matter.
coming, so you know.
He said Casey's coming, I'm leaving. No.
No, we still have,
Good morning.
we still have.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I have to ask for 'em.
Yes, we have a form.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we did.
I'm
We
just
had
here
Jason come.
for you all to acknowledge the fourth quarter report for the clerk's office.
All right, that's in your packet, been acknowledged. Thank you very much.
That's it.
All right,
Short, sweet.
anything else you want to report?
I will tell you that our excess fees will be quite a bit more than, in years past. So,
Do you see them dollar signs in my eyes?
I will let you, well, there was no elections and we didn't do anything, to the office and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So,
Good deal.
probably around $100,000 more than there was last year.
Thank you.
State get your road clear?
My road?
Yeah.
His road's county road.
My road's county road.
Oh, I thought that was state.
That's county road.
Is good?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
County boys took care of me.
That's right.
I don't know why I thought that was state.
Thank
That's all
you.
right.
All right, Miss Shannon. quarterly report and monthly settlement.
Yes. You all have the quarterly report in your packet. It was submitted on time. Shirley has signed.
Yay, yay.
Okay. That's that.
Okay.
And then I have the December's monthly settlement.
All right. Any questions on either document? As always, Shannon keeps us up to date.
Nice.
And,
Finance committee reviewed.
Yes.
Finance
Approved.
committee reviewed. Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Everything.
Okay, the next item on the agenda concerns our May 12th. I'm gonna put my calendar up here. Maybe. Okay, that is when County Clerk's office will be using the courtroom for early voting. And so we did this last election. We had it, went down to Parable, I believe. And so, Master Bodner, we were gonna see maybe if we could go to Junction this time.
Yes, that'd be good.
Do
I'll
you-
ask him.
Do you know if they have cameras and,
No, they wouldn't have, they don't have cameras, I'm sure.
okay.
I don't.
That's a question that Bill wanted to know.
Yeah, I just,
I think that's mainly so that way he doesn't have to bring his equipment.
Yeah, yeah.
We have the
Yeah,
equipment
that's right.
all there.
That's right. Mhm.
yeah, I don't think we have any cameras.
Okay. If you'd like to check with them, and then maybe we'll go ahead and do our magistrate reports, and then maybe he'll answer back and we can confirm that
Yes.
that'll be on May the 12th at 9 o'clock. Okay, so while we're waiting to see if that be confirmed, we'll go into our magistrate reports. And Magistrate Cullen, we'll start with you today.
I don't have anything outside of thanks to our road crews and our first responders. Stopped at EMS, and several of the people at EMS have been there for 60+ hours.
Yep.
And so just appreciate them and all the
Yep.
hard work of the
They're
sheriff's
just-
department and everybody.
Hanging out, having slumber parties, and
Didn't seem that way, but.
but no, they've been there a long time, so
Apologies for being late. Ice hurts.
it's okay, we understand. Magistrate Sleeper.
Okay, just a couple things. Faith-based community got together on the 13th, and Judge Bodner was there as well. We met and working on some really good things for the people in our community, food insecure, recovery, and homelessness and such. Notes here. I'll give a brief update on the Homeless Coalition. Bryce Gibson, of course, has been doing a really great job as our homeless coordinator. He established the Bridge Recovery Center, which is operational. He is using a homeless management information system software, which helps keep track of those with homeless needs, what their needs are and such. Said the food bank is replete with donations. Of course, that was before the weather, so I'm not sure how it is now. But, and there was $40,000 put in for hotel vouchers between the county's contribution and this Danville City contribution and grants. And I'm not sure how that is since all the weather
He
we
just
had.
requested the counties this week, so
Okay.
we've cut the check and, because it's already been pre-approved, so.
Okay. Family Services is really on board with our New Ground Tiny Home Village project, and the Salvation Army is offering some help there as well. Funding has been secured for an engineering plat that planning and zoning needs, so that's a good development. And they're in the process of developing a formal budget for the tiny home village so that they can begin fundraising for the site development. And and they've had some really good inquiries of how people can donate, people wanting to donate.
Mhm.
And that's really all I have. Oh, I would like to thank Magistrate Gay and the committee for the Martin Luther King Day.
Yes, that's very nice.
So,
Very nice. All right, thank you.
and I would like to also add the road department.
I think we're all in agreement with that one.
Absolutely.
Statements there.
All right, Magistrate Ellis.
Jim's Junction's a go.
Okay, all right,
Yes.
thank you very much. Magistrate Ellis.
Thank you, Judge. Picking up on what everybody else has said, Public Works has just been phenomenal. I've been in touch with Roger several times over the last few days. For anybody in the public who doesn't really comprehend what happened, there was a bizarre temperature inversion, and out at my place, for well over a couple of hours, we had light rain on top of 2 or 3 inches of snow, and then the freeze hit. And everything looks like snow. And I think a 300-pound tackle, if we've got one at center, could walk across most yards and not sink in because it's ice.
Frozen, yeah.
And you just, without tearing up a road, you can't even begin to penetrate that and get it off. So God bless our Public Works for the incredible job they've done. I wish I could claim this is my idea, but I've seen it 2 or 3 times on Facebook since everybody's been holed in. Our local restaurants that are locally owned, let's get out there and help them empty their refrigerators because they're holding food longer than they'd like to, and we just really need to support our local folks. The last thing I'd mention is everybody needs to go to Legislative Day because this is the budget session, which only happens every 2 years. And one of the big fights that's developing is road funding, and it's gonna be tougher than ever with what we know is gonna happen to the roads after this ice is cleared, because the potholes are just gonna really come in strong. So that road budget is gonna have to go up from what they're envisioning, and they just robbed from Peter to pay Paul, and we've got to help them rob to the road. So,
Do you want to give the date for that?
yes, I'm sorry, February 11th. That's all.
And do you have to register for that, the magistrate?
Well, I got a thing just yesterday that everybody should have gotten, that they want you to register, because there will be at least, I think, 1 meal covered as it has been in the past.
Are they going to offer training too, though, or something?
Everybody's going to go over to J.C. Young's office, and then early in the afternoon. It's going to be kind of a short and truncated day, and when we get there, it's going to be bizarre to park, and if we've got anything like this, be prepared for it. I've been told the best thing you can do, if you want to go into the parking garage, you can. You don't have to find the Senate president to do it, but Steve and I did that one time and got through. But you'll want to go into the garage, especially if it's icy, and then go up on the elevator to the surface, and then come around, and you have to go in what is the front of the annex, between the annex and the state capitol building.
Okay. Good deal. Thank you.
Heavily secured.
When I went to register, I had trouble getting it to submit, but I contacted Lauren Duran, and she said she would make sure that I was registered. So,
Okay.
so if you have difficulty, just shoot her an email, and she'll make sure you're registered.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Mr. Bodner.
Okay, well, you might not want to hear this, but let me just tell you this. Says PVC this is from Brian, PVC is more costly to repair versus TPO. There's no need for PVC, you can have the same thing. We started putting TPO on in 2001, have yet to tear one off. So it's 25 years later and they're still not, they're still in perfect condition, and we've not repaired any to my knowledge. So, I don't know, that's what he said. John likes TPO better, so, but there you go. I wanted to tell everybody, I see everybody going so fast down the road, and I told this story earlier, but you could just hit that one little piece of ice, and that's what I did on the way from Junction City back in 2002, and I hit a little piece of ice, told my grandson in his car seat, he was 2.5, I think. I said, Matthew, we're gonna be in the ditch. And a second later, I hit the ice, my car flipped 2.5 times, and it caught on fire. And we're hanging upside down with the fire. Yeah, and you know, I was just laughing. I said, John's gonna have to get us out of the ditch, and next thing I know, we're hanging upside down. So, yes, if you see me going 40 or 30, one little second, I mean, I was doing 30 miles an hour, and the next thing you know, we're turning up. So it's very, very serious.
Very dangerous.
Serious.
Very
Very
dangerous,
dangerous, and take it seriously. And these people that go out every night and salt our roads, and I just cannot thank them enough for what they're doing. I don't know how they've done it, and you know, this wear and tear of this ice on the equipment is bad. So we're probably gonna have some extra costs for that too, so, but we thank them for all they've done, and we will meet in May at Junction City Hall, and that'll be good for us. And Junction City Matters has a meeting, let's see, is it Monday? I can't remember, I think it's Monday. Yes, Monday, if the weather permits. We're still working on our activities, but other than that, we're just hoping and praying for some bright sunlight and
It's
higher
Groundhog Day.
temperatures. Oh, is that Groundhog Day? Well, we'll have to take off for Groundhog Day. That's all I got.
All right, thank you, Magistrate Bodner. Okay, County Attorney.
Just thankful for our road crews and what they've been doing. They've been working probably nonstop since Friday or Saturday, so appreciate that. And just everybody needs to be safe out there. The minute you let your guard down, that's when you have an accident. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so the KCJEA conference is next week on the 4th and the 5th, and that'll be in Lexington. Also, we are going to do something we've never done before, but Director Rogers at EMS has requested, we have 2 new ambulances, and they are getting those wrapped and equipment in them and everything. He would like to have an ambulance blessing done on those 2 new ambulances. And Magistrate Sleeper has volunteered to do sort of volunteered, to do the blessing.
I was voluntold.
He was voluntold.
That's okay.
But he will be doing the blessing, and that is going to be on February the 3rd, so that'll be on Tuesday at 9:30. And we're going to do it out at the Cain building. He's going to pull them in there. We were going to do it at Centenary Church, and that's where Master Sleeper goes to church. But with the unknown of the weather and how cold it's going to be, we felt like being inside was probably a safer bet, and that way people don't have to be out on the slick parking lot. So it will be inside the Cain building, and that'll be on the recycling side.
What date is it?
That'll be on Tuesday, February 3rd.
3rd.
At 9:30 in the morning. So if you all will make a note of that, and we'd love to have, you know, as many magistrates, department heads out there for support. Also, the warming center was open over the weekend, and we did not have anybody come to take advantage of the warming center, but I like that in a way because that tells me that people had a place to go and that they were in a warm place, they were with someone somewhere, or they were on a hotel voucher or something, for them not to be using the warming center. I'm happy that they were somewhere warm. I want to appreciate all the public support to our Public Works Department and our EMS. People's been bringing in food and just offering prayers for safety. I've seen I don't know how many comments on Facebook about people praying for our public works and our first responders, and so we just appreciate the public understanding, the public being patient as we get through all this. And we've got, a little more snow out there today falling down, so hopefully not too much accumulation, but it is something that they're going to have to work with and address here later on today. So that's all I have. I've asked for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Magistrate Ellis, is there a second? Magistrate Bodner. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carried.
And if anybody wants to stay.